Breaking the chains. The clock strikes midnight. The calendar turns, and for a brief moment we feel the weight of a new beginning. But as the fireworks fade, we are often left standing with the same hands, the same cravings, and the same ghosts. We call them bad habits. We treat them like unwanted houseguests, but the truth is deeper and more haunting. We built the house specifically to accommodate them. To break a habit isn't just to stop a behavior, it is to dismantle a part of who you have been to make room for who you must become. Today, we aren't looking for hacks or quick tips. We are going into the basement of the soul. We are going to look at your life through the eyes of the giants, the psychologists who mapped the mind, and the philosophers who challenged the spirit. Sigmund Freud looked at the human psyche and saw a battlefield. He spoke of the id, that primal, chaotic part of us that demands instant gratification. When you reach for the cigarette, the scroll, or the sugar, that is the id crying out for what he called the pleasure principle. It doesn't care about your January resolutions. It only cares about the relief of the right now. But Carl Jung took this realization a step further. He spoke of the shadow. Your bad habits are often residents of your shadow, the parts of yourself you've pushed away, ignored, or felt ashamed of. We don't just have a habit of overeating or procrastination. We often use those habits to numb the parts of ourselves we are afraid to face. Jung famously said that until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. You cannot win a war against an enemy you refuse to see. This year, stop calling your habits weaknesses. Start calling them signals. What is the habit trying to tell you? What pain is it trying to mask? To break the chain, you must first hold the link in the light. While the psychoanalysts looked inward, B.F. Skinner looked outward. He showed us that we are, in many ways, sophisticated biological machines. He spoke of operant conditioning. Every bad habit is a loop, a trigger, a behavior, and a reward. Skinner's research on reinforcement explains why you can't just will yourself to change through sheer force of heart. If your environment is set up to reward the old habit, the machine will keep running. If your phone is next to your bed, you will scroll. If the junk food is in the pantry, you will eat. You are not bad or lazy. You are conditioned. To change your life, you must change your box. You must become the architect of your environment. If you want to break a habit, you must make the reward harder to get and the trigger invisible. You are retraining the organism. You are building a new sequence of reinforcements. But mechanics and biology only go so far. Eventually, we must face the terrifying silence of our own mirrors. This is where the existentialist philosophers enter the room. Jean-Paul Sartre argued that we are condemned to be free. This sounds like a contradiction, but it means that you have no excuses. There is no nature, no personality type, and no upbringing that defines you more than the choice you make at this very second. To say, "I can't help it, I've always been this way," is what Sartre called bad faith. It is a lie we tell ourselves to escape the overwhelming responsibility of our own freedom. Albert Camus gave us the myth of Sisyphus, the man condemned to push a boulder up a hill for eternity, only for it to roll back down. Our habits often feel like that boulder. But Camus argued that the struggle itself toward the heights is enough to fill a man's heart. You are the author. Every time you resist the urge, you are not just avoiding a snack or saving money. You are asserting your existence against the void. You are proving that you are a conscious being, not a programmed ghost. So, how do we move forward? We take the tools from all of them. From Freud and Jung, we identify the root. We ask, "What am I running from?" And we stop running. From Skinner, we rig the game in our favor. We change our surroundings so that the right choice is the easiest choice. From the existentialists, we accept the burden. We stop waiting for it to feel easy. Growth is uncomfortable. If you are waiting for the day when you no longer want the bad habit, You might be waiting forever. The goal is not to lose the desire. The goal is to develop the character to say no, even while the desire screams. As you step into this year, remember that you are not fixing yourself. You are not a broken vase. You are an unfolding process. Nature does not jump. It evolves. Don't try to be a different person by tomorrow morning. Just try to be the person who makes one conscious choice today. When the id pulls, recognize it. When the environment triggers you, change it. When the fear of freedom hits, embrace it. This is your year.